deploying regression algorithm.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'll be discussing on my project, building an axial length prediction model by machine learning process, deploying regression algorithm. The machine learning is a subset of AI, which process embraces certain algorithms capable of learning and making predictions or decisions without explicitly being programmed. So the conceptual idea of my project is to leverage machine learning regression techniques, specifically the multiple linear, support vector machine, k-nearest neighbor, decision tree, and random forest algorithms. So the unique aspect of this study will be, we will be utilizing the corneal curvatures, both horizontal and vertical, and that will be used to predict the axial length. So we have collected the data of 108 eyes from 108 patients, and the data comprises of corneal curvatures, both horizontal as well as vertical, taken from the Bausch & Lomb keratometer, and the A-scan derived axial length. Now this data set will be now processed into the Panda library, where I'm just going to show you a Python notebook here, where we are going to use the libraries, so the NumPy, Matplot, Pandas, and Seaborn. So after importing these libraries, we are going to mount and load the data set from the Google Drive, which consists of a data set that is 108 rows and 3 columns consisting of corneal curvatures and the axial length. So now the data is explored, where we are seeing the first 5 and the last 5 rows of the data set, and it's also going to give us the description statistics, which consists of the mean and the standard deviation. Now we'll be plotting a scatter plot to visualize the data, which consists of corneal curvatures as well as the axial length derived from the A-scan. So now here we can see that there are few outliers which are present in our data set. So next we are going to remove these outliers and then again see the data set, which will be arranged in a scatter plot as well as box and whisker plots. So next we are going to construct a heat map. So this heat map shows us the correlation matrix, where we are going to see the axial length depends on whether the horizontal or the vertical corneal curvatures. And it can be seen here that the axial length has more correlation with the horizontal corneal curvature. Now we are going to train the system, wherein we are going to define the x and the y variables. X will be for the horizontal and the vertical corneal curvatures, which is a dependent variable, and based on this, the axial length, that is a y independent variable, will be defined. Next, we are going to split the data set into training and testing set, for 70% for training and 30% for testing. Now we are going to fit the model for all the different algorithms, that is the linear regression, support vector machine, k-nearest neighbor, and follows. Now the model prediction is tested on the testing set, which gives us the axial length in an array format. So these are the axial length predicted by the system in all the other algorithms. Now we are going to evaluate our model for accuracy by the R2 score, which shows that there's an accuracy of 0.96 to 0.99 among all the algorithms that we have shown, the highest being the random forest regression model. Lastly, we are going to verify each model on one example from the original data set. So suppose we have taken a KH value of 47.25 and a KV value of 47. Now the machine has given us the predicted values of 23.94 and the actual one was 23.9, which is near accurate. Now lastly, we are plotting the results. So here we have an x-axis consisting of actual axial length and the y-axis consisting of predicted axial length, and we can see that there's in the scatter plot there's almost a linear equation marking that it is almost 100% accurate. So coming to the results, so our data set comprised of equal distribution of both the gender as well as the mean age, and we had the 0.96 to 0.99 accuracy in all the algorithms, the most accurate being random forest algorithm. So this was the scatter plot which we have discussed. So I would like to conclude by saying that our present research established an exceptionally high level of accuracy with the random forest algorithm, and this model has a potential for acting as a template for replicating the entire process on a largest data set, aiming at exact accuracy. Thank you.
Excellent. Again, I can see that you are both colleagues. What is the clinical applicability of this?
Ma'am, we already have AI in our IOL calculations, which is the Hill RBF, but there also we again have to enter the axial length. So in setups where there's a shortage of fund or anything, where we can actually use this small coding template to predict the axial length. And also in cases of doubtful cases, you can always verify with a predicted axial length.
So have you tried using this for power calculation?
Yes, ma'am. We are now next going to use this to also predict the IOL based on the corneal curvatures.
So we'll go ahead since
Thank you.
we're running short on time.